What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about the Modern Warfare 3 Zombies Season 1 update, everything we know so far, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage going up over on detonated.com, expanding on all the content you're seeing here on the channel, just in the form of articles on the website, and plenty of tweets, of course, every single hour on Detonated's Twitter. Now, as of recording this, official marketing has yet to begin for MW3 Season 1. There's a ton of content that's currently rumored for Zombies, which may or may not be confirmed with the upcoming blog post and roadmap reveal. Let this video serve as one you can come back to after the reveal, just so you guys can see what may be getting saved for Reloaded or even for Season 2. If you're like, wait, DK, why are you posting this on a Thursday morning, potentially the same day as marketing? Well, either way, we're going to see whatever is coming to Zombies, maybe today or tomorrow, and there's a ton of other information that, again, is still going to be relevant for future updates that you can refer back to this video to hear more about. Now, I'm still a little under the weather, hence why this video got pushed back a couple of days, but with that, we also had this report coming in from Brian Bright, a former developer over at Infinity Ward, who did go ahead and say that they had hundreds of non-fully fleshed out zombie AI in the beginnings of Modern Warfare 2019. The mode we planned was similar to what they have now. Unfortunately, I was unable to persuade the bosses that we could have zombies fit vibe-wise in a Modern Warfare game. Good for Treyarch that it's liked. This is in reply to the fact that Modern Warfare 3 Zombies is relatively successful. So with them saying that, it's kind of interesting considering there were leaks a couple of years ago that there was going to be a zombies mode in Modern Warfare 2019. There was some concept art that also surfaced, which wasn't official by any means, but was something that some IW artists put together for fun as they were in the early stages of production. It's unclear if it would have been a sequel to Infinite Warfare Zombies, but the fact that at one point in time there were plans for zombies in Modern Warfare 2019, as gritty as that game is, that's really interesting, but kind of comes full circle now with the fact that the ending of the Modern Warfare trilogy, or the rebooted trilogy, does feature zombies, but it's actually made by Treyarch instead. Now, there's also a rumor going around, which I've seen quite a bit of discussion about on Twitter in regards to the first quote-unquote pay-to-win bundle that'll be inside of Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. Now, I do in quotations pay-to-win since you're not going to win because of this, but it's certainly a boost, right? So you can call it a pay-to-boost. Honestly, call it whatever you want. Be respectful down below in the comments, of course, but apparently there's going to be a self-revive feature with an upcoming bundle for MW3 Season 1, which would mean that just like with the DMZ benefit bundles, if you play as a certain operator, you'll have an extra benefit when jumping into, not DMZ this time, but zombies now. So if you play as a certain operator, no matter what the skin looks like, you'll go ahead and spawn in with a self-revive every single time, and there isn't a cooldown on that, but I'm sure if there's ever going to be an operator that comes with, let's say, a jug acquisition or maybe a wonder weapon, and hopefully they don't go that far, but if they ever do some crazier benefits than just a self-revive, I'm sure those will be on cooldowns even when selecting a specific operator that came with that bundle. But as we reported over on Detonated, here's all confirmed and rumored content coming to Zombies in Season 1. As far as confirmation goes, we have Dark Aether Rifts, which I'm curious to know if those are going to be similar to Koshai Complex from DMZ, where you actually go up to a certain area of the map and it spawns you into a different match or a different server. I'm curious if it's just that, or if it's just like an extra objective or whatnot that brings you to a tier 4 zone, and it's a Dark Aether skybox over the same area you just were. That's a big question mark right now that will get answered soon. We obviously have the VR11 Wonder Weapon coming back from Black Ops 1. There's going to be new schematics, new secrets, and even a holiday event. In terms of rumors, though, there's rumors about Exfil Streak, similar to DMZ, and Essence Wallet, which we also had in DMZ, a new quest, which as of right now is called Fear of the Dark, according to the usual leakers on Twitter, and then we're going to be seeing the Scorcher Blood Burner schematic, as well as Mule Cake, reportedly at least. That's according to the people out there that have data mined hell of a lot of Call of Duty ever since the launch of Modern Warfare 3. There's obviously more that will be announced, but doing a little bit of a recap and a roundup of information that you probably missed if you don't scroll through Twitter and Reddit. A lot of the usual leakers did say in terms of Season 1, there's going to be a Rift Gate, so I'm assuming that takes you into a Tier 4 zone for the Dark Aether Rift. There's going to be electric, ice, toxic, and fire attuned items, maybe a part of the main quest. Items can be used to open the Rift Gate, though, and there will be missions associated with it. So I'm gonna guess that the main quest probably utilizes all these mechanics. Unless this is completely separate, then that's even more exciting with how much content is probably on deck. In terms of new activities that are apparently coming to MW3 Zombies, it's unclear if all of these or if any of them are coming in Season 1, but I'm sure some of them will. There's apparently going to be a summon activity, collecting zombie souls into Dark Aether amplifiers, which then pulls a Dark Aether alpha you have to kill. There'll be a helicopter drop like Outbreak, where a helicopter with a valuable cargo will just fly around, and if you destroy it, you get that care package, which is cool. Civilian rescue, which is something that will bring us back to what Burger Time from Exfil Zombies. Civilians will be in the area alongside soldiers and scientists. You have to evacuate them out. There will be refractors, so you have to protect Aether refractors from zombie damage. Zombies will spawn in from different directions specifically. Also, wave survival involves waves of zombies, so maybe they'll incorporate that in Dark Aether Rifts or something, and then that'll be what scratches the round-based itch for MW3, essentially giving us an onslaught type experience or something. And we went over hostages already, but there will apparently be holdouts, so like outbreaks where you have to survive based on a timer, this could potentially be cut, although holdout is relatively different from the Outlast despite being the same concept. That's what was written by some of these leakers. There will be a defend turret objective, and then another helicopter convoy as well. There will apparently be new contracts or objectives added to Urzikstan. We first up have Relic Hunt, involves destroying relics related to Ava, seemingly. These include job letters, laptops, PhD thesis, scientific journals, university IDs, pill bottles, notebooks, gloves, and even more. And there will apparently be a cargo delivery boat that also is tied to a contract of some sort, which is eventually going to come out. In terms of new bosses, there's actually more from when I last reported. So there's going to be a chemist, carries, Dokebai, Rainmaker, Maestro, and somebody named All for One. Could just be code names, not the actual names of the bosses, and it's unclear where these bosses will be. Will they be tied to a main Easter egg? Will they be added to the fortress like what we currently have right now? That's a bit of an unknown, but that's cool to know that more bosses are on the way, which may drop even more valuables. Apparently new power-ups do include an Undead Sight, not sure what that could be, and Looting Spree, which is probably just like a big fire sale for all buyables around the map, not just the mystery box. And then for perks, as of right now, Widow's Wine is still something that I have some hope for, considering that the icon for it was found on the collector's box for Modern Warfare 3, but as of now, Mule Kick also severely leaked out. With the ability to hold 3 primary weapons, I still would have rather seen any other perk but Mule Kick, and maybe we could just get like a backpack update to hold 3 weapons, but if they actually add in more to Mule Kick than just the ability to hold 3 guns, then maybe it'll be worth it, similar to Mule Kick from Cold War. As far as equipment goes, gameplay has leaked out of an Aether Blade, which looks like a throwing knife, and I'm curious to see what it does in comparison to the regular throwing knife, but maybe it's an Easter egg item you have to find, or it's something we can actually go ahead and build permanently and maybe have a schematic for it. That's a little unknown, but also an Aether counter. Nobody's sure what that is as of now, but apparently an AAT that was going to be released, something called Shadow Vortex, and leakers do believe that it was potentially cut, but it would be nice to see a new AAT, because as of right now, in terms of perks and AATs and, you know, everything else with some of the core mechanics, they're all relatively similar, if not exactly the same as the ones we had in Cold War, so at least we got all those out the way early on in the game cycle, so that the rest of the game cycle could focus on actual new content and new additions, which may also be brought back in Black Ops 2024. But coming towards the end here, as far as schematics go, right now it's rumored that we're going to be seeing schematics for the Scorcher Wonder Weapon, Flawless Ethereum, a legendary Aether tool, a dog bone, and even tier 3 armor. Now, apparently there'll be a schematic for the Bloodburner Aether bike, but that's supposedly not coming until, I think, Season 2. So as of now, the release dates are totally up in the air. Just take all this with a grain of salt, but new schematics are definitely on the way, as confirmed by Treyarch in some initial Season 1 marketing. And then when it comes to some other upgrades, the wallet system is apparently going to come back. An image did leak out of what that looks like in the menu. I believe it was referred to as the Outbreak wallet, but looks identical to the wallet that we had in DMZ, so it'll probably function just as such. Maybe a bit different to ensure that you're not spawning in with 100,000 points. That would make the game far too easy. I'm sure there'll be a balance to it. But then we also have Exfil streaks. Apparently, just like DMZ, if you go up to an Exfil streak of 10, you'll have a ton of rewards, right? Including spawning in with a ton of essence. You're going to have increased contract payouts, 50% off the mystery box, 20% off the Pack-a-Punch, and a bunch of other benefits as well, as you guys can see on screen. That's going to be exciting, and I'm sure the points specifically won't exactly stack. So if you guys out there are on streak number 10, it's not that you're going to have, you know, 7,500 points when you spawn in, but as you can see in streak 9, it says start with 5,000 essence. That'll probably be how they balance it, but then the other rewards may end up stacking, like spawning in with 5 armor plates and having 30% off the perk machine cost, so on and so forth. Now, last thing I'll end with is that I'm really excited about not just the Christmas event that's coming to Modern Warfare 3, but any other future challenge events, since as of now, it's funny to say, Vanguard didn't have any in-game challenge events, not even for zombies. I think there was just one for multiplayer, and that was it. Every other event during Vanguard cycle was for Warzone Caldera. As of now, through MW3 alone, we've already seen more in-game challenge events and unlockables for free while playing multiplayer and zombies, which is really exciting and a good sign to set up the rest of the game's life cycle. Supposedly with the zombies event, we're going to be seeing a zombie Santa and zombie reindeer boss. I'm not sure if that's just for multiplayer, will they also be visible in zombies, but overall, right, it's cool that you'll be able to play zombies this year, to go ahead and progress through not just camos, but even some in-game challenge events and some other pieces of content that we just didn't really see in previous CODs, including one with zombies, which was Vanguard. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the MW3 Zombies Season 1 update and everything we know so far? Again, they're gonna fully go ahead and reveal the first season of content, in which we'll know a lot more about what's coming to zombies, officially at least, but for anything that doesn't get revealed in the Season 1 marketing, refer back to this video and you can take a look at what may be coming either in Reloaded or even in Season 2. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.